Happy Monday, guys. It's almost 2 o'clock, and yes, I am just now trying to do things. That's not true. I did wake up very early because I wanted to edit my video to go up today, which I did. However, it's still processing. It's almost 2 o'clock, like I said. Last night, it got too late and I wasn't able to finish. So I woke up early, finished editing, and then uploaded this morning, and it's still processing. Oh, the joys. I'll go live when it goes live. I finally just took a shower and I got caught up. I don't know how I went down this rabbit hole, but I think I was on my Instagram, just like reviewing stuff, see if I wanted to archive any photos and things like that. And then I was looking at my profile and I thought, oh, it links to my Camino channel, and I went to my Camino channel, and then I went down the rabbit hole because I clicked on one video and I started watching that. And then I was like, I missed watching my Camino. And then I watched another video, and then I watched another video after that. And before you knew it, like 3 hours flew by because, well, as you know, I do long videos. Today I feel maybe was really a lot of recovery from the weekend and, you know, the work drama and Sunday. So real quick recap on yesterday, the mass, the big thing, right? It went okay. I mean, from the layperson's perspective, like if you had no idea what was going on, I think it went all right. There were some hiccups that were noticeable, but nothing that people didn't just, chalk up to, well, it's fine. It's just like a normal little thing. But knowing the backstory, I was kind of like, this is why we didn't want you guys to do that stuff. But anyway, moving right along. It happened. It's done. I'm waiting to debrief. We have another meeting. Not for a while. I don't think they're going to do like a special meeting just to debrief about this one particular mass. But anyway, it's history now. So I'm going to get dressed, and I already fed the dogs, and head out to do something. I do have a couple returns, so. All right, I'll see you guys later. Well, I went to go return my Amazon and pick up a smoothie. This is the paleo green. I don't remember what's in it. Never had it before, but it has a very like distinct almond butter flavor. So this is kind of like my late afternoon lunch. Did I have lunch? Did I have lunch today? I had a little bit of pork rinds with some more of that high protein French onion dip, the cottage cheese French onion. I made some again. I remembered that on Wednesday I signed up for an emergency cake bake because there is a cake that needs to be delivered on Wednesday for an 18th birthday for a girl, and she wants a red velvet cake. So I have to go to the store. I need to bake tomorrow. So I'm going to go to the store and buy the ingredients for that. I'm just gonna do like a doctored box mix. It's just the easiest way for me to do a cake, you know, rather than from scratch. I splurged for a cake topper, ordered that from Amazon, and it should be coming in tomorrow. But I will go ahead and do a doctored cake mix for that. So I'm gonna go to the store and do that. Why am I so out of breath, really? Like, I guess I should also say welcome to the vlog. I don't think I've said hello, welcome to the vlog yet. So hello, welcome to the vlog. I'd come to Home Depot and see if I could find some plants for the hummingbirds, because I did put up the hummingbird feeder, but nothing is really catching my eye. The hanging plants that they have are like $30. I just love the herbs. Oh my goodness, smells so good. Making me want to like put together an herb garden again. It smells so good. Should I try tomatoes or peppers this year? I'm loving these dahlias though, at $27. And one day I would love to have fruit trees again when we do our backyard. Hopefully could plant some back there. We used to have grapevines in one of our houses as well. But yeah, one day. Morning, happy Tuesday. It's 7:20 nearly. Vlogging yesterday was completely, basically non-existent. It wasn't really There's not a whole lot going on in the afternoon. So today, however, I do have to bake a cake. I've got that 18th birthday red velvet cake that I need to deliver tomorrow. So I'm gonna bake that and put it together. Hopefully finish it today so I don't need to worry about it tomorrow morning. But and then the other thing that's going on is I need to continue working on Colin's bedroom, getting that situated. I feel like there is something else that I'm forgetting. What else do I need to do? I remembered what it was. I have to do music. So I gotta do music, but I'm gonna put this cake together really quickly this morning. I mean, bake the cake proper this morning since it's just the box mix. The only thing they had was Duncan Hines, so this is what I picked up. I don't know if there are other brands that have red velvet, but this is what I'm going to use. I'm gonna use a doctored cake recipe I found on Pinterest to hopefully, you know, make it a little nicer than just a regular box mix. And that's my Tuesday. And I will talk to you later. Quick update. Red velvet cakes are done here. I wrap them in plastic wrap and just stick them in there until I'm ready to put those together. I didn't realize the recipe was gonna make so much batter. So I made some extra cupcakes. Ta-da. I may have eaten 2 already. And today is just a day of baking apparently because I decided to make some focaccia, which I've never made before. So this is the second rise. I chopped up some fresh rosemary from our garden, yay. And this is a sourdough discard recipe. So there is a bit of sourdough discard in there. I also didn't read the instructions prior to and just dumped all of the ingredients in there. So while I was mixing the dough, I actually added the olive oil that was supposed to be after the fact. Like once the dough was mixed, the oil is just supposed to, like, you know, keep it from sticking and stuff. I added it to the dough, so I ended up adding a bunch of flour so that it wouldn't be so sticky. I don't know how it's going to turn out. It did rise the first time, and now it's on the second rise, as I mentioned. It's probably got another, oh, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, and then I'll stick it in the oven to cook. Lastly, I'm going to make myself more of the salad antipasto. I don't have all the ingredients. I just have ham. I've got some mozzarella, a pepper. This is my last pepper, and then just a little bit of the dressing. So that's gonna be my lunch. It's 11 o'clock and I'm just working on music as I'm doing all this stuff here, but that is the update on my Tuesday morning, and I'll see you later. Oh dear, I have lost myself in my work. Been working on music. And that sucker rose for like an extra, I don't know, hour and a half or something. Oops. Oops. Well, it's super fluffy. Let's see what happens here. I have to actually still preheat the oven. Oh my gosh. This focaccia is something else, I think. It smells really good with the rosemary. So we'll see what happens in the oven. Maybe I shouldn't be poking it because I already poked it and it rose, but I'm already doing all the things wrong, so oh well. Here it is. Well, let's see. Okay, it's fluffy. Fluffy, fluffy. You can see it's still steaming a little bit. Yeah, I'm really impatient. Let's see. Chunk off the end here. It smells good. And this is just with all-purpose flour. Let me move you up here. So yeah, all-purpose flour. It's good. My very first focaccia. I think it was pretty successful. Good morning. It's Thursday morning. It's not. It's Tuesday. Oh, no, it's not Tuesday. Oh my gosh. It's Wednesday morning. It's cake day. I'm going to put the cake together. Rob took Capri to the vet. He's just left right now. She's got to be there by 7 a.m. I know last time I said I need to remember not to schedule an early morning appointment because I've got to give her anxiety medications 2 hours prior. So I got up at 5 to give her medication. So they're off there. She'll be probably there for most of the day. And Colin comes home tonight. What? I know. I was a little bit upset at Rob because I asked him to give him, you know, some extra days so he can make sure he cleans his apartment properly because he's not going to be there for several months over the summer. But it looks like, I guess he's been cleaning it the last week or so. Now, probably not to the degree that I would clean it. However, I gonna make sure, I'm gonna make him FaceTime me and show me exactly what he's done, just to make sure, you know, at least all the trash is removed. No grease, no, you know, anything that can attract critters and bugs and all that stuff. Make sure his bathroom's clean. Vacuum, you know, get all those little bits of crumbs and things like that that might be lurking in the flooring. So he's coming home tonight, but he won't be in until like 11 p.m. or something. I think he had plans for his friends to pick him up from the airport. He usually likes to do that, but we'll see. If one of us has to pick him up, we'll pick him up. But he's coming home tonight. He's actually going to be sleeping in the back room because I didn't finish his room. Like I said, I was hoping I would have a couple more days, at least a couple more days to finish his room. Not finished. So he's gonna sleep in the back room until we get his room situated. And actually he could help me with his room, so maybe it'll be a little bit faster. So right now I'm going to take the cream cheese frosting out of the refrigerator because it's been in there overnight. I'm gonna soften a bit of it so I can frost the cake, put it together, and that's my big thing. And then deliver the cake later. So okay, I'll check in with you later with an update. She is. There's the finished cake. It's cream cheese frosting, so it's super soft. I'm gonna just keep it in the fridge. I always make sure to write a note on the box so that they know to keep it refrigerated until about like an hour or so to take it out. I got this here as well from Amazon. It's a little happy 18th birthday, and then I'll just put that with the box so that they can add it later. But yep, that is the finished cake. Okay, I'm all done with that. Been on and off FaceTime with Colin. He showed me his apartment, as I mentioned, and it's looking pretty decent. You know, not like to mom standards, but it's pretty decent. So now I'm just gonna get cleaned up a little bit here. I'm gonna box the cake, take this over so that I can just be done with that. And is that it? I'm gonna pop by the church because there's a missing mic. I don't know where it is. I don't know what it is. I've never used it. And honestly, I don't think I've ever seen it, but I promised I'd just go and look and see. I don't know what happened to it. It's so weird. Anyway, so that's my afternoon, and I will see you guys later. Okie dokes, just dropped off the cake. It's a good feeling when you drop off the cake, you know, but you know, there's always that little part of you that wishes you could give it directly to the child. Obviously, I get it for security and privacy. You know, they don't want us necessarily interacting directly with the kids, but you know, it would be nice once in a while to be able to see the kids that we bake the cakes and cupcakes for. But I get it, I get it. So on to the next. I'm on my way to the church. Going to see if I can find this mic thing. I didn't even know we had them, to be honest, but it's a little bit mysterious. They've gone missing, or at least one of them has gone missing. This little monster's back. She's so out of it. She's so out of it. Are you out of it? Because we gave you your medicine, huh? And then they put you under. Yeah, she's super scruff. She's super scruffy. Look, she's got an eye infection because she doesn't let us clean her eyes. I know, baby, we got some medicine for that. That should be fun. So yeah, it's really hard to administer any kind of like
medication on her face. I think a lot of dogs just don't like it, but her especially. I actually have a scar here from when I did try to get in her face one time just to like clean her up. And she got a little bit aggressive with mommy, but she's my baby. I know she's old. I think doctor confirmed that she probably is, you know, experiencing some of that doggy dementia with her sundowners, where she's really super restless, especially at night. She's got fecal incontinence. I'll let you figure out what that is, but yeah. So, I mean, we knew that already. So it's just something that we have to deal with. And her eye, her right eye, the one that has the infection, is like, what does she call it? KCS or something like that, where it's basically like a chronic dry eye that happens with like her breed, which she is a Shih Tzu Maltese mix. And she's gonna need basically like this ointment. Well, we're gonna start with ointment first. Yeah, we're gonna start with ointment first. And then we'll try some drops if that doesn't work, but she's basically gonna need that in her eye like twice a day for the rest of her life. So maybe it's just gonna be something that she's gonna have to get used to. We're gonna have to try to administer as best we can, isn't it, huh? Yeah, I know.
How do they wrap it so much?
My grandfather came to California.
Good morning, happy Friday. It's Friday morning. I didn't vlog at all yesterday, really. I did that on purpose, to be honest, because you know, it was Cullen's first day back, and I just wanted to, like, you know, take it easy, enjoy the moments. So he slept in until very, very late, which can be expected because when he got in, his flight didn't get in until 11-ish or so, and then his friends picked him up from the airport, so at least we didn't have to make that move. But they went to grab In-N-Out. He was like, I can't wait to go to In-N-Out. That's always usually our after airport tradition, is we go to like In-N-Out, grab an In-N-Out burger, because, you know, they don't have In-N-Out everywhere. So he's like, I can't wait to go to In-N-Out. They went, and I think they didn't close until like 1 or something like that. So he didn't get home till almost, I don't know, like 1:45, maybe 2, something like that. It was very, very late. So Rob and I stayed up, obviously, just to welcome him home, and then we tried to go back to sleep, but I didn't get very much sleep at all. So I had a huge headache in the morning. I was like, no, I'm just gonna lay here until, let's see, what time did I actually get up and out of bed? Probably closer to like 8:30, almost 9, probably about 9 o'clock. So I did my own sleeping in because I was so tired. Like, my head just hurt. We went to go grab lunch around 2. He was finally ready to go do that. But, you know, did some regular kind of administrative things in the morning. I made all my doctor's appointments. I have my appointment with a gynecologist. I have an x-ray that I need to do for a podiatrist for my foot. Remember I mentioned my toe? So gonna get that scheduled, but I need to do the x-ray first before they can schedule me. So I called my doctor and they sent that order over. So I'll get that done in the next week. But they don't have appointments until July. It's May. I can't believe it. So I'm gonna do that in July. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed back any further than that. And then I made an appointment for my mammogram. So yay! 7:30 now. I'm just going to the store to pick up some supplies, aka ingredients for breakfast burritos, because I didn't go to the store before. I wanted to see what he was feeling like eating these days. You know, sometimes they change, right? But no, his affinity for the breakfast burrito hasn't changed. So I'm gonna go and I need tortillas. We have plenty of eggs. When I did the freezer clean out, I did not get rid of the sausage patties, so I can hold off on that, thankfully. I do need to pick up some like hash browns or tater tots or something to put inside. I've got plenty of cheese, so really just tortillas and hash browns or some sort of fried potato product. I've even used French fries in the past and it works just fine. It is so dreary, and today's just going to be a little chatty in the car right now because later on today we're going to head over to my mom's. He said he wanted to go to my mom's house just to hang out and say hi to everybody, but not until he wakes up, which will be very late. I'm sure it'll be like after lunch. Although he did say he's gonna get up early and go to the gym with his friends, which he never went to the gym at all when he was at school. Yeah, so we're gonna go head over to my mom's later this afternoon. Tomorrow, I was toying with the idea of going with our friends to like this hula class. So they have been dancing like Polynesian style, or Hawaiian, like hula, I think they know all the different kinds of dances. But they said, hey, you want to join us? And I was like, I'm really not coordinated, but yeah, maybe. The only thing is tomorrow there is a First Communion Mass. So it's a big mass for a bunch of little kids at the church. It's this Saturday and then the following Saturday. So they have split it into two groups. This is the English speaking Mass, and then the next one next week is going to be the Spanish Mass. So I have to sing for that. So it would kind of like be pushing it a little bit to do the hula thing and then go to church, only because I'll still need to, you know, warm up and make sure I have my head on straight. It's a big deal. Receiving your first Holy Communion is one of the major sacraments. It's a big deal. It's a very special day for these kids. So I think I'm probably just going to, pass on the hula because, you know, it's as fun as it would be to do that. I think I'm gonna have to say next time. Folks, we're back home for the grocery haul. So I know I said I wouldn't buy clearance like meats and stuff anymore, but he is home, and by he I mean the boy, the one that eats all the meat. So I'll get to that in a second because that's all at the bottom. I bought the tortillas that I need for the breakfast burritos this morning. I also went on a veggie clearance rampage. Got mushrooms, some bean sprouts for 90 cents. I think I'm gonna saute some with some, I think ground pork or ground beef in there. Tuscan kale. I saw a recipe for homemade ranch and it required dill, so I got some dill that was on sale. Green onions, just I think for tuna. I love green onions and tuna. Did get one solitary big avocado. Bananas and some grape tomatoes, these were on sale. I got the these aren't tater tots. These are the hash brown patties. These are good because I throw one of these in the air fryer with a sausage patty. Just kind of cut it in half, make it fit the burrito. And then they did have this gigantic, these gigantic Hebrew Nationals. Hebrew Nationals are my favorite hot dog. And I happened to see these for $3. And then they didn't have any good like beef, ground beef, steaks, any of that stuff on sale or on clearance because You know, the stuff is expensive. I basically got like all the chicken thighs. So they had boneless, skinless for $10 of the natural cage-free boneless, skinless. Normally it's $18. So this was like half off. Got one of those. And then the regular chicken thighs, bone in with skin on, was really discounted. So this entire thing is it's about $4. Maybe you can tell me what that says. $4. And same with this one. This one's, I don't know why I can read this one, but I think this one's $3.94. So all set with chicken. I'm going to repackage this so that it's easier to tuck away in the freezer. And I don't need to, like, you know, break up the whole thing just to get some chicken for the fam. But all said and done, I think the total is like $43. And forget about me actually trying to, I think it was, I'll just go by recollection. Okay, it looks like it says $43.37. $43. So I think I did decently, you know, and it's not an overwhelming amount of meat. We'll go through it. In a reasonable amount of time. All right, I'm putting together the breakfast burrito. He is still not up. It's 11 o'clock. I didn't expect he would still already be up. Tortilla down, extra large tortilla. Then I'm gonna put a layer of cheese. I know you can't see it, but trust that's what I'm gonna do. Layer of cheese on the bottom, just like that. I have the oil heating up in this really teeny tiny, like single serve egg frying pan. I'm going to do a over easy egg. I think 2 over easy eggs, 2. Yeah, I'll do 2 eggs over easy. The hash brown and the sausage are cooking in the air fryer. I'll put the sausage and the hash brown on top of the cheese. And then I'll put the 2 over easy eggs, some hot sauce, wrap it up, and then I will fry it off, or, like, you know, kind of heat it up in the skillet. So it gets kind of toasty on the outside. Colin has always been really easy eating things that aren't, like, necessarily hot. So I would send him, when he was in grade school, I used to send him with these meals, right, that I thought, you know, he would heat up. Kid did not heat things up, and he was fine with it. He would drink breast milk cold, like when I was pumping at work, when I went back to work and I was still breastfeeding, I would pump at work, and he would just drink it cold. I did not need to warm it up. At home, I had a freezer full of the good stuff, and I did not have to warm it up. So he's always been that way. I don't ever have to worry about warming things up. So this makes it easy. That's why I decided I'm just gonna do it now. I'll let it sit. When he wakes up, he can eat it and he'll be fine. Tapatio, of course. Oh my gosh, forgotten how to fold a burrito. The trick is not to break the yolk, but okay. And there you go. Mom's first drippy egg breakfast burrito for 2024.
Hi, Alma.
Yeah, Mom. Oh my God. Oh, she's so heavy. Okay, baby. Hold on. Let me take your. Okay.
Early. School is done?
Yeah. He finished on Monday.
Oh my God.
I know.
I thought it's going to be May.
Nope. Well, it is May. I know. Larry.
She bulky.
Albino, do you know about Cousin Larry and Balky?
I know.
Anybody?
She
Nobody? Does anybody know? The Bucky's mug. That's funny. Why? You want to learn how to play the flute?
I want to learn how to play an instrument.
Well, there's always the piano. It's right there.
I know, but
That's not your instrument.
I don't know.
He's enjoying himself. Buddy.
I strum you like a bunch.
Bunch of
A bunch.
You want to eat? Oh, there goes a tail. Okay, put a tail, put a tail.
Wait. Let me get a picture. Go, Bino. Yeah. Oh, get his
Bino, are you hungry? Do you want to eat?
Get his attention again.
Bino, you want to eat? Oh. Happy Saturday. Another dreary Southern California day. They are rare, but they do happen. It is May gray, and it's just that time of the spring where things are a little bit more damp. I don't know that it rained. Did it? Actually, it looked like it rains. It looked like it rained. The asphalt, our driveway's a bit wet looking. I'm on my way to Kohl's because I ordered something I need to pick up, an online order. So I found this dress before Easter. When I was looking for my Easter dress, I went to Kohl's on the off chance that they might have something I might want to wear for Easter. And I found this dress. Super nice. I liked the color. Had a nice kind of like sweetheart neckline, longer sort of poofier sleeves, and it was a long dress. But I was like, nah, I'll just keep looking, right? I'll just keep looking. I'm not gonna buy it yet because it was $49. It was $49.99. I was like, I'll see what I can find. And I kept looking. I found my actual Easter outfit, right? I decided what I was gonna wear for Easter. And so I didn't really think about it much after that. And then I think I went back to that area to return something at the Marshalls, and I was like, oh, Kohl's, that dress. And I like kept thinking about the dress after that point, like, oh yeah, they had that dress. You know what, let me just pop in and see if they still have it. Maybe it's on sale. And I went in and I couldn't find the dress. I was like, oh no, I should have bought it because I really did like it. And I looked and I looked. I went to the different areas of Kohl's, and I was like, oh, they probably just moved out that particular design, or, you know, they bought them all out. And I was like, oh, well, you know, what are you going to do? And then I went back to the section. I just did one more double check, and I found it. It was there, and they had all the sizes. So I picked up a large. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it on one more time. I picked up a large, went into the fitting room, tried it on. I thought, oh gosh, did I gain weight already? because it just didn't fit quite right. I still loved the dress. I thought it was still really pretty, but like for some reason I felt like it wasn't as flattering as the first time that I tried it on. So I was like, it's still not on sale. It's still $50. I'm just gonna pass on it. It's fine. Just don't lose any sleep over it. It's just a dress. Yesterday, you know how things just kind of like pop up in your feed? Well, this ad for Kohl's came up and there was the dress. I was like, huh, well, let me just click on it. Maybe it's on sale. So I clicked on it and I guess they're having like a extra 20% off. So instead of $49.99, it was $39.99. I thought, okay, well, that's a little bit more reasonable. I'm just gonna go ahead and order it in the XL now. I didn't try on the XL, but let's buy it in the XL. If I don't like, if it doesn't fit right, I'll just return it. And it said that there was one left for in-store pickup. So I went ahead and ordered it, and that's where I'm headed now, is to pick it up. I think I will more than likely go into the fitting room and just try it on there. So if I need to make a return, I can just return it to the store and not have to go back another time. That's what I'm doing this morning. It's 9 o'clock. They open at 9. And then later today, I've got that first communion mass that I'm singing at for the little kiddos in their first communion mass. So I'm gonna do that. That's at 2 o'clock. I decided I'm not gonna do the hula thing. As much as I kind of wanted to try it out, but kind of didn't, but it would be fun to hang out with my friends this morning. I'm not gonna do it because I don't wanna like stress myself out with time. I wanna make sure that I do it right. I'm back home now. I'm glad I tried on the dress at Kohl's, like in store, because when I took it out of the bag, it still had the security sensor on it. So I took it back to the customer service and they removed it. But isn't it so cute? It's really, really cute. I know it's a lot of fabric on my frame, but anyway, I wanted to share one last bit before I close out the vlog, the weekly. I got a card in the mail. So if you recall 2 years ago, if you watched from the beginning, I signed up for Goodness Cakes after learning about it from a neighbor on my Buy Nothing group. And it was one of the best things I had ever decided to do. You know, I was going into my empty nest era, not knowing what to expect with my son graduating that year, going off to college, you know, a lot of emotions and stuff like that. And I thought, well, how am I going to fill my days? How am I going to keep myself occupied so I'm not sad because he's not here? And, you know, how am I going to keep myself busy so I don't worry about him? And I found Forgiveness Cakes, and that was 2 years ago on my birthday. So to celebrate that, the organization sent out a little second year anniversary card, and I thought that was so cute. Forgiveness Cakes. If you guys like to bake, if you want to bake for a good cause, highly recommend looking at forgivenesscakes.org. It's a great organization, and you don't have to be a super professional baker at all. I mean, you got all kinds of bakers, all skill levels, from teens baking or kids even baking with their parents, really simple designs. It's really the thought that counts. I try to challenge myself to see what new techniques I can learn, but it can be anything. Sheet cakes, super, super easy. Box mixes, that's what I use, is a box cake mix. And it means a lot. I like to think it means a lot to these kids who perhaps may not otherwise celebrate their birthday or receive a cake on their birthday. We've heard testimonies from kids saying that like they'd never gotten a birthday cake before. And that hurts my heart, you know, because we take that for granted, having these lavish birthday parties. I mean, some of these birthday parties these days are like out of control. If you ask me, it's a little extreme, but anyway, so I got my happy cake anniversary. But I just thought that was so sweet to get. And it just reminded me that 2 years ago on my birthday, I signed up to start baking cakes and treats for foster kids. I'm gonna close out the vlog now, the weekly, but I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I know it was kind of all over the place and I didn't vlog a whole lot. I rambled a lot, as per usual. That's my life in a nutshell. I hope to see you guys back in the next weekly vlog. Thanks so much for stopping in, spending some time with me, and I hope you guys are well. Have a beautiful, wonderful, lovely day wherever you are, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye. Take care.